Hello, baseball fans. Hope everybody's doing awesome out there, staying safe. Haven't hit like or subscribe? Please do so. Really appreciate your support. Best way you can help me out is by hitting like and subscribe. And hey, have prizes for subscribers as well, just to say thank you. So you're going to get in on that. So, one of the most interesting storylines this entire MLB offseason has been Carlos Correa. Hopefully, I pronounced his name right. Nonetheless, Carlos and the MLB, what is happening? That's right. And if we look back at the storyline here with this guy was an elite shortstop coming out of the Houston Astros, part of that original dynasty. I know some said cheaters, but nonetheless, this guy played well. Well enough for the Minnesota Twins to offer him that huge 3-year, $105 million contract, which he accepted, and he did not disappoint last year in Minnesota. In fact, he hit an impressive 291, 22 home runs, and a 5.4 WAR, actually above his average, which is 279. And this guy owns a career 39.5 WAR. Yeah, he's that great. Plus, he plays shortstop, and his defense is pretty good too. And that's why he wanted to get paid, why he opted out of that contract with Minnesota. And Minnesota, even knowing his medical background, still stepped up and offered him a $285 million. Now, some players play baseball because they want to win championships. Most players play baseball because ultimately they want to get paid. And nothing wrong with that. And that's what's going on with Carlos. That's why he said no to the Twins, and they were going to make him the face of the franchise. But that wasn't enough. What was enough? $350 million coming out of San Francisco. That's right, maybe a bit of an overpay, a knee-jerk reaction from the Giants for not signing Aaron Judge, but nonetheless, it looks like Carlos was finally going to get paid the way he wanted to, and then they started looking at those medical issues. And it seemed like overnight, Steve Cohen and the Mets had scooped him up for $315 million. Everybody woke up that morning scratching their head like, what is going on here? And it seemed like a frantic buy by Steve Cohen and the Mets. I mean, this guy went insane this offseason, and especially signing a contract that big where he had to pay a 90% tax on it seemed huge. But nonetheless, it looked like the Mets were going above going all in by getting Carlos. And then the medical issues yet again started to haunt this contract. And it dragged in over the holiday season. Some thought, well, maybe it's just because of Christmas, this deal isn't getting done. But now we're trickling into January, and there is no sign of this deal getting done with the Mets. In fact, complete crickets. And for a player who just wants to get paid, this ain't good for Carlos. That's why the Twins have gone back, and I said this a few weeks ago and we'll say it again, and they're still offering that big deal. Some are saying now it's a little bit less at $275 million, but nonetheless, it's a huge contract. I suspect it's bigger than what the Mets are going to offer now. And more importantly, the Twins know Carlos's medical history through and through. No surprises there. No renegotiations of contracts. A fat $275 million on the table. The real big question between the Twins contract and Carlos from this not getting done is Carlos wants opt-outs, and the Twins want a little bit more security, and they have the leverage to do that. I expect there could be an opt-out in this contract, but it's not going to be after 3 or 4 years. They really want him there for a while. They want to make this work. And in return, Carlos is going to have no other options anyways, and he's going to do a mea culpa, maybe put his tail between his legs, head back towards the Twins. But I mean, are you really putting your tail between your legs when you're getting paid $275 million? $250 million? Probably not. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I said it to Twins all along. Do you think it is going to be the Mets or some other mystery team? Always appreciate to hear what you have to say. Stay safe, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll ramble on soon. Take care, guys.